Hey guys, it's me Risa. Welcome to my kitchen again. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm using my ring light, which will make my kitchen brighter, thankfully, and it's a higher stand. So I'm excited. I hope you will be able to see things a lot more clearer on my videos. Anyways, today I want to show you how to make a really quick, easy, and of course, delicious soup. I'm all about the soups. The reason why I just love soups is that it's so high in fiber and satisfying. You can have it all day as a snack when you're getting hungry, when you're preparing a meal. You can have a bowl of soup so then you don't overeat. Or if you get hungry later on in the day and you need something that will satisfy you, or after a workout, soup is a great option, and it has helped me over the years that I've been on my health journey. The other tip, and I give you lots of tips, is if you have veggies that are going bad, don't throw them out, make a soup. And I had some broccoli, and I buy these big bags. And sometimes when you buy big bags and you don't use the vegetables up right away, what happens? They go bad. But not so bad that you can't use them. So sometimes what happens is the bottom gets a little brown like that. I hope you can see that. And you just cut it off. So I've just cut it off, and look, it's fine. And we're gonna use about 6 cups. That's what I had. So if you have 5 cups, if you have 4 cups, don't worry. And remember, all my recipes are, you know the word, versatile. So if you don't have everything that I have, you can change it up. And because I only had chicken broth, for those of you that are vegan or vegetarian, you can use vegetable broth, okay? The first thing that I did, and I'm gonna give you some other tips along the way, you know that, is I'm using my cast iron heavy pot that I love, and I just used a little bit of olive oil spray, and I took about 6 garlic cloves. And what I like to do is, I'm just gonna show you, on a medium to high heat, I like to just brown them up. And why do I brown them up? Because it gives such amazing flavor. So just saute it on both sides. Now the other thing, another tip is, I love onions and mushrooms, okay? And a lot of times we make so much that I freeze it, and I keep it in my freezer, obviously, in a little container, and then bim bam boom, when I'm making a soup or a casserole or sauces, it's already made. And then I added some more. I had some extra mushrooms in a can in my fridge because I had made a omelet. So check out that recipe. I have lots of different omelets. So I have about a nice heaping cup's worth of sauteed nicely browned onions and mushrooms. So you can just take a big onion, Vidalia onion, regular onion, and some fresh, or of course canned mushrooms, and then just add that in. And that just makes things so easy. And I love things that are quick and easy. So like I said, I had 6 cups of broccoli, and sometimes I have it steamed already, but it's gonna cook down, so don't worry if it's raw, if it's steamed, if you have some that's roasted, that is barbecued, add it in, okay? And then I have my 2 cups of red lentils that I washed really well, like 5 minutes. I let it run under cold water to get all the starch out of it, and I'm adding 2 cups of that. All right, let's get that out of the way. Now, I had just some lower sodium chicken broth, and it is 900 ml. But if, like I said, for those of you who are vegan or vegetarian, you can use vegetable broth, or you can just use water. You know, a lot of soups, you don't need to have a broth. Water will suffice as well. So that's another option if you are watching your sodium intake, okay? Now this is another option. You can use coconut milk. This is, let's just see, it's a light one. So I love the flavor of some coconut milk, but you could use, for those of you on keto, sometimes you like to use low-fat cream, or you could use almond milk, or you don't have to use anything. Again, it's versatile. Okay, now the other thing, of course, I have to add in is some pepper, and I just sprinkle a little bit. Now, my other tip to you guys is, and I've said this many times, is when you are making a soup, let it cook for a while, then add your spices. I'm going to add a little bit of some kosher salt right now, maybe about a teaspoon or so, but I like to taste it. That is the key to a good soup. You tasting it and seeing what it needs, but it needs to cook for a while. And then I'm just going to use a pinch of oregano. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Look how quickly that was, all right? And then I'm going to take my nice big lid that weighs about 500 pounds. I'm going to turn this on a medium heat, okay? And let it cook for about 20 minutes. And then I'm going to use my hand blender here to emulsify. Isn't that a nice big word? We're going to emulsify this soup and taste it and see how it is. And I'll be back very soon. Hey guys, so I'm back and you're not going to believe this. So I'm in the middle of doing my next video, which is falafels. Don't they look delicious? So check that video out. And my friend just came over with a hot crisp for me. Nobody ever bakes for me. This is like the best thing ever. So I'll get that recipe from my girlfriend Fern. And I love that. I love sharing. I bring a lot of my baked goods or my soups to other people, but it's very rare that people bring me. Anyways, all right, so let's get cooking here. My soup has just all cooked down. I hope you guys can see this. It looks amazing. And it's all really nice and soft, just the way I like it. And now it's ready to blend. And I like using my hand blender. And I'm going to just bring that over and just turn that right down. And we're just going to blend this up. Hopefully I don't splash myself. So do it gently. If you're putting it into a regular blender, just fill it halfway because you don't want it to explode. And the color from the lentils has made it like a very light orange color. It just looks so delicious. Now, if you want to make it chunky and keep some of the broccoli chunks, you can do that. You can even save some broccoli and add that on top. You know, it's really versatile, but this is going to be super creamy. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is, my other tip is the longer it sits and cooks, so if you have a slow cooker that you want to add it to and just let it cook for hours on the lowest heat, okay? So that's what I always do on the lowest heat, cook it for a few more hours, which I'll do. And it just brings out all the flavor. And then you taste it and decide if you want some more salt, if you want a little bit more pepper, you want to add some oregano. You could add some chili flakes. You could add some Frank's hot sauce to this. Okay, if you like a little bit of cumin, like you can do what you want to do, okay? But I'm telling you, from the garlic, the onions and mushrooms, salt, pepper, and oregano, it's really, really delicious. So I think that's ready for me. And if you think it's a bit thick, you can add a little bit more broth or water or milk or cream, okay? And then, of course, you know, I'm going to just add this to a nice soup bowl. This is going to be my lunch today. I do intermittent fasting, so this is going to be super amazing and delicious. Look at that beautiful color. It's nice and rich. It's a nice thick texture. I do have a few pieces of some broccoli, which I like. Let's taste it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to say, it is amazing. Delicious. I don't think I would add a thing. Maybe a drop more salt, because I like a little bit more salt, but again, everybody's taste buds are different. You saw I only put in about a teaspoon because there's so much flavor in this, but you do want to bring it out a little bit by adding some. So it's a low sodium soup, which is fantastic, okay? And like I said, you can enjoy this all day long. So I hope you love my recipe. Please comment, share, subscribe. I hope you have. Ring the bell option. Tell everybody on a health journey about Risa Weiner YouTube. Stay tuned for my falafel recipe and so many more recipes. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye for now.